Hi everybody, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How are you doing? Welcome back to my subscribers. Welcome in to anybody new. This is take 2 for the last of my Happy Mail videos. I have a box here from my dear friend Donna, who she has a channel, but I don't think she's done anything on it in a while. She's Melfina's Magic. And she's like cooking and crochet, and I don't know, etc., etc. Um, it's a long title, but Melfina's Magic will usually find her. So, this box open. I have not opened it. My friend Terry, as you know, came to see me now 2 weeks ago. I can't believe it's been that long. She left 2 weeks ago. So, well, she left a week ago. A week ago yesterday. Got here 2 weeks ago. Thursday, I think. Or no, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. And then we left on Wednesday? No, we left Thursday. The store, she rented a car. That's right. We didn't leave to go see our friend Kathy until Thursday because we did our, I can't think. We did our, my virtual chat crochet when we got there that day. After we visited for a little bit. Only did it for about an hour. But okay. Let me see. Wow. Oh. Beautiful. This was not on my radar, but it is gorgeous. I did not know what she was going to be sending me. I know she's got a lot of things to basically get rid of. Some teeny tiny crochet hooks. Let's see. I know I already have some teeny tiny ones. This is their boys. An E and a 3.0 millimeter. Yeah. I'll have to put these up. If anybody needs a 3 or an E in a boy, let me know. I cannot use tapered hooks for the life of me. I'm not sure why she sent these to me, honestly. If maybe she was thinking of somebody else when she first started putting this together, I don't know. Donna, you'll have to let me know. I mean, I know I was looking for a 3.25, but I ordered it, and I had it in a Susan Bates stick one. I just wanted it in and that hurts my hands now. I can't use stick ones anymore. Now I'll keep my original sets just because, in case I ever need it. If I don't have, what I would really like to get, I need to finish my sentences. I know, I'm sorry about that. What I would really like to get is the Adore. The Adore? No, I can't even think of what they are. And I know Kathy is sitting screaming at the screen right now, telling me this is what you want. They now make the the steel ones. And I know the easiest way to figure it out. I have my new one in here that I just cut at 3.2. My clover amore. I would like a whole set of amore hooks. And I know everybody keeps telling me I can get a whole set on Amazon for what, $47, I think, which is the cheapest I've ever seen them. A lot of people have seen them. The only thing is, I don't have the money. My other holdup is the fact that, you know, people sell dupes except for it's from the Clover shop. So that makes me feel better that I'm not going to get a bunch of dupes. I know that's not the right. Well, dupes is a word that means the same thing, but I can't think of the other word that everybody uses. Fakes. Fakes. That people thought they were getting sets of amore hooks at a really good price, and they ended up getting fake hooks. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of hooks that look like amore hooks on Amazon. I don't know if they actually used the Clover name, and that I'm not sure exactly because I don't know. I've seen a lot of them that are not Clover amore hooks that look like them, but they are also not labeled as them as well. But I have seen one or two people who had said that they bought, that the ad said they were getting Clover amore hooks, and that's not what they were. But I've also known a couple people who just looked at them and thought that that's what it was, didn't read the description, and of course it's not what they got. So, okay, my hands are dry, so let me do this real quick before I start touching. Maybe she said this to me because I've worked with some latte cakes now, and I did not mind the feel of it. I was not expecting, I don't know what's underneath them, but so far what looks like a half a box of latte cakes. Donna, thank you, because from what I can see from here, they're gorgeous. Excuse me. I was hoping not to do that. I wanted to apologize if I look tired. It's because I've been tired for days. Literally days. I have been sleeping, getting to bed at a decent hour, and then not being able to sleep. And plus, you guys know I was sick and I had a fever of 102 about a week before I went to see my friend. And normally I stay sick for about 2 weeks, and I actually got better earlier, so that made me feel better. You know, I keep saying that I feel like I'm doing better with some things, and that just made me feel so much better when that happened. But I've just been so tired, and I cannot shake it. Excuse me. I have not been out and out um, yawning like that. Maybe it's because I haven't had anybody to talk to today, so now that I'm talking, I'm yawning, so forgive me. But let's see what is here. Look at that latte cake. Isn't that gorgeous? It's red and blue and tan. Burgundy. It's more of a burgundy-ish red to me. I am not a huge red person, but I love this. I love the look of this. And what is the name of this latte cake? It says it's rose scented. It says OG rose scented. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. It's a size 5, but that's because of all the fuzz. If anybody has really seen, if I see, well, right here, you look at that, it's mostly fuzz. Otherwise, it's around more like a size 4. I don't want to pull anything out there. I'm going to have to get some more bins for the back ring. That looks like what this is going to work up like, and I really like that. This reminds me a lot of when I made the sample shawl for Macy with her hand-dyed yarn that she had done, and one was cowboy butts. One was the Queen Cowgirl, I think. One was Dirty Cowboy. One was Cowboy Butts. And Rodeo Queen, maybe? One was red, one was blue, and then one was a multi of red and blue and like a tan color. And I did a shawl with it. But that is gorgeous. I love this. This is Karen Latte Cakes, 25. OG Rose Scented. Smells like roses. I never knew they made a scented latte cake. Who knew? Did you know? I haven't seen any of the new ones, but I had no idea that they made scented latte cakes. At least it's not a huge scent, because my husband would have an issue with that. And I'm guessing that that's the color as well. The label is over. In case I didn't say, it's 58% acrylic, 42% nylon. Trying to see if there is a color name anywhere else. Nope, that must be the whole color name. Rose Scented. OG Rose Scented. It just seems, I don't know what OG stands for. And there I have 8 of them. Try and find somewhere to put them. I was going to get another box over here like I did the other day, but I did not do that. What all this stuff is in here. I guess I won't know until I open it all. My goddaughter was here yesterday, and her name is Molly, and she used to crochet. And I asked her if she was still crocheting, and she said, I don't have any hooks anymore. And all she ever had worked with was tapered hooks, I do believe, because I asked her if she used Susan Bates or Boy, and she said she didn't know. And I figured she had went to, either Walmart or somewhere to get her hooks. And I know that at the time that she was crocheting, all they had was boy hooks. And so I had a whole set of tapered hooks that my husband had gotten me that had the regular set and the steel. the tiny steel crochet and or steel hooks, and I gave her the whole set because I can't use them because they're boy. I don't mind. I like the clover ones because to me they're part tapered and they're part inline, just like furls. But I have a notions pouch here. Notions pouch here. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Galatians 6:9. And there are bags of charms in here. These all have words. I had wanted some word ones, and I never got them before. Dream, blessed, imagine. I had seen the word family when I first looked down at it. Hope. There's family. Belief. Believe. Okay, not belief, but believe. I said that before. And I think that's most of them. Believe, dream, hope, family, blessed. So, I gotta get the back room done because I want to make, I want to get back to making progress keepers. Here's another one. Hope. Beautiful. Because I had said that I wanted to find ones because I always tell you guys to remember you matter and that you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And I always wanted to make stitch markers that reflected that. So I'm sure that's why she sent me these. So much, Donna. I love these. And again, it's the inspired and dream, but these had a beautiful one that I saw in here. And it's just filled. That's all that looks like it's in here. Wow. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them in here. And they look like they at least have 50 in here of different sayings. So I'd say that I have about 300 in here total. Wow. Thank you, Donna. I love them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. I have 2 partial balls. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure exactly why she's sent them to me. This one's beautiful. I wish I knew what kind of yarn it was. I would love to get a whole cake or skein of this. It's starting to come apart. That's why I'm pulling it out so I can roll it back up. It's probably about a DK. Feels like maybe cotton. Oops, it's still coming out there. Let me try this again. I don't know if maybe she got this. She used to do the, oh, I'm not going to think that Lori does. Armchair Chef, where people send each other different yarns and you try to make something out of it. This one out of the two is my favorite. Look at that. It looks like it's got blues and browns. And this one's got pinks and stuff. I can at least make either an amigurumi or some cat toys. I don't know. This one's kind of shiny. I don't know what they're made out of exactly. Like I said, this one feels like it might have some cotton in it, but this one I'm not so sure. This one feels more like acrylic to me. If they look familiar to you, please let me know. Maybe they're ice cream yarns too. I love ice cream yarns. This one feels like it might be an ice cream yarn, but I don't know. And let me see, there are some Mandela Sparkle in here. In the color Nova. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So there's 3 of those. That, I believe, is enough to make the baby blanket that I'm making with the wishing well. So it may actually be a little bit bigger in the wishing well. Is this the... This is, there was a blanket. Oh, yep. It's a blanket that she had crocheted. But this, wow, this must be an old blanket. This must be like tapestry. I don't know if this is the blanket because this looks a little different, but maybe it is. I know it had sunflowers all over it, and this has sunflowers all over it. I don't remember it having... Oh, from this way it looked like this was a house or something, but I guess that's just the leaves on there. And it still needed a border, and she wasn't sure what kind of a border to put on it, or what color to use. This looks a little bit different than that one, because I thought that one was done in blocks, but this is beautiful. You have to tell me, Donna, is this the one, the original one that you said that you were going to send me? Maybe it was. I think maybe she added the orange on, because I want to say that it ended maybe here. I don't know. I just know I told her that it could probably have a yellow around it, but she didn't think that she could find this yellow. And I said I would be fine with like a light yellow around it, even, me and my yellow. I love yellows. She was trying to make a blanket for everybody, and she wanted to know what I liked. And she showed me this blanket that she had, but it needed a border, and it had, said it had sunflowers. So I bet you that this is it. I'm gonna have to fold this up nicely, maybe, and put it on the back of my chair. Wow, that is heavy. This will go on my bed. When we get my room done and my bed down, this should fit on the top of my bed nicely. Thank you so much, Donna. I love it. And it's heavy, and I like to lay, well, folded up, it's heavy, but it is a bit heavier. I don't know this. I know it's crochet, but it just, I don't know, it looks a bit... It's definitely crochet. It almost looks like maybe it was done in a knitting machine and then has crochet edges. Because this looks more woven. But then again, looking at that up close, looks like single crochets. But they're very, very tight single crochets. I mean, I've been making single crochets. I've never made a blanket out of all. Well, I can't say that. I made a baby blanket out of all single crochets. Maybe it was made sideways. Yeah, that looks more like. I think that's what it was. It was done sideways. So when you look at it like this, it looks a little bit different than how a regular single crochet would look. So I think that it was made like this. A lot of work went into this. Thank you again, Donna. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now I know why this was so heavy. And there's two more. There's an Aunt Lydia's white. And an Aunt Lydia's red. Classic 10 thread. This is Victory Red. And this is just white. Blanco white. And it is made out of, should be just 100% mercerized cotton. Yeah, I was thinking of putting this on the back of my chair. I think I'm just going to wait until my room is done and my bed is put down, and then this is going to go on top of my bed. I always have a lot of different blankets on top of my bed. This will definitely go on top. Until maybe the winter time, and then I may have something heavier on top of it. But I'll still have it on underneath that. I like to have 3 or 4 different blankets. And I don't think I gave you the specs on this Mandela speckle. Sparkle, not speckle, sparkle. It is a size 3. It's 328 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It's 98% acrylic and 2% metallic. Look at that. I love pink and gray together. That is just so gorgeous. Donna, thank you so much. I love everything. I mean, I cannot tell you, I cannot express how much I love all of this. It's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I had thought for a while that maybe you didn't remember about the blanket. I actually asked Terry if you and her had talked about it. And she said no, that she hadn't heard of it and hadn't seen it. Well, now I know why, because she had it boxed up. Oh, I love this. I have your box. I need to get it out to you. I don't have anybody coming your way, so I'm going to have to send it to you. Which I will have to get it weighed and everything and let you know how much it is, because I know it's yarn that I had gotten at Ollie's that you had wanted. So. And if I can, I will split the postage with you. Wow. This is just so gorgeous. I know your hubby's been a lot like mine. Saying, you need to get rid of this. So it felt so nice giving my goddaughter yarn yesterday. I'm like, see, I'm getting rid of some of it. And I told her, she was looking at my back room saying, Aunt AJ, you have a store here. It's just like a store. You could open your own store with this. I'm like, yeah, I'd be sold out in a day if I opened up a store. I have. Yeah, it's a lot more than I ever thought that I would have at one time. But again, it's a lot of ones and twosies. Not a lot of enough to make anything. This is going to be some kind of sweater. And there's enough of them that I may be making a couple of things out of it. So, I want to make myself a nice oversized sweater. I just don't know about making that out of a latte cake, because whatever I make out of a latte cake, I need to be able to hand wash. I remember right. Oh, it is machine washable and dryable. It says. I did not know that about a latte cake. I don't know if I would though. I think I would hand wash whatever I make out of a latte cake. This is not fitting down here very well now. You know, once you take something out, it doesn't fit in as well as it did. So, instead of trying to do this while I'm talking to you guys, I am going to say thank you again to Donna. I love you so much. I will message you and send you a thank you as well. And because I don't know when you watch things online anymore. And I will make sure somebody gets good use out of these. Hopefully you didn't put them in here and that you were using them. Oh, you may have put them in here because of the thread. Thinking that maybe I did for them. But I do use an e-hook all the time with amigurumi. So, yeah, but I will definitely message you. I will make sure these find a good home. And I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Mwah. I love you. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Remember, you matter. And don't let anybody tell you differently. And I'm going to come back on here and do another video real quick with a prize that I won. So it's Happy Mail, but it's something that I won. And plus, I will then show you everything I've been working on this last week and get you caught up with that. And yeah. So I will see you in a couple minutes. That you will see first because I'm not sure when this one will go out. So I have this one and another one that are waiting. So I love you guys and I will see you soon. Later.